U.S. Attorney General recently issued an advisory stating our young people are facing a mental health crisis and called for more resources to stem that tide. And we're so fortunate here to have the organization Youth First standing on the front lines. Perry Black is the president and CEO of Youth First. It's good to see you, Perry.
Thanks for having us.
You know, I'm reading the information you sent, and I had heard that statement issued. Just so painful and devastating to think about what kids are going through. Kids 6 to 18.
That's true. Last year, the emergency room data showed that we had a significant, by significant I mean over 50% increase in young teen girls showing up at emergency rooms for suicide risk. That's very troubling, and I do believe the pandemic has accelerated these concerns, but they were there before. And 1 in 6 to 17-year-olds will develop a mental health condition in the next year.
So, you know, with that, it just puts you, the mandate you're already operating under, which is really providing care and resiliency and opportunities for kids to thrive, but it makes it more urgent, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Youth First was founded right here in Evansville and has grown to 13 counties and 107 schools across Indiana, and our purpose is to mentor young people, to give them the skills and the tools that they can use for the rest of their life in coping with stress and overcoming hurdles. It really is all about addressing these issues very early on so that we're all equipped to live our lives in the healthiest possible way.
And you know, you've seen this so often, and it's just true. When kids have a safe adult, we were just talking about that with Gino Merriweather.
Yes.
Then the conversation can happen, those hard conversations, those frightening conversations. That's what you're providing.
That's right. We have master's level social workers embedded in schools who are specialized mentors for young people. And the previous guest talked about the importance of those caring relationships. When you have the caring relationships, you've overcome the first hurdle. And then we can start getting into the issues that we can help young people address at an earlier stage of problem development. And we can support the parents and the teachers too, so that when we're all on the same page helping the young person, it can make all the difference.
Yeah, because you've got a team then. Everybody's you know, reading the chart, if you will.
Yes.
How are schools reacting to having this, I think, a luxurious employee there that can do this hard work, having those really well-certified master's degree social workers there?
Well, we have wonderful partners. Our schools recognize how valuable this is and how important it is, not only for their students, but for their faculty. The educators have been under a tremendous amount of stress the last few years, and so they really appreciate the support that this kind of expertise can provide just down the hall, free of charge, easily accessible.
And I know you're expanding and growing like crazy. Do schools reach out to you to say, can you provide us this?
They do. We were frequently called by superintendents and school leaders to talk about the possibility of expanding to their community. And we do have to go through a process of assessing whether this is possible.
Sure.
And it takes resources, it takes finances. We've got to make sure we have the financial support to not only launch it, but to sustain it. But we do have superintendents and principals talking to one another, and when they hear about Youth First, they want to learn more.
Well, and that's where we can come in to support your work, because you've got to have the resources, just like you said. How do people donate to you, become sustaining members with you, be a part of your work?
Thank you for asking, Angie. You can go to youthfirstinc.org. That's Youth First website, and there is a donate page. You can learn all about our programs and services. There's some great resources for parents, teachers, and others. So take advantage of the material on our website. Get to know us. Call me if you'd like to learn more. I'm happy to meet with you and share more about the impact of Youth First.
Thank you, Perry, for what you do. Enjoy your vacay.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be